नहीं नहीं मम्मी, अब गहूँ नहीं चुराऊंगा, मत मारो मुझे। तू पूरे 2 बोरा गहूँ चुरा कर बेचा है और उससे आइसक्रीम खरीदा है तूने। ये ले, तुम खाली मुझे ही मार रही हो, इस चिंचे को भी तो मारो। oh, no. इसने भी तो 1 बोरा गहूँ चुरा कर बेचा है। अब तू ले। अरे मेरी बहुत तेज लग रही है। तुम दोनों ने घर का पूरा राशन बेच दिया और उसे बेचकर आइसक्रीम खा लिया। अब हमारे घर में रोटी कैसे बनेगी बताओ? मम्मी 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 मम्मी। अरे क्या हुआ बाबू, तू इतना डरा हुआ क्यों है? तू तो बुलडोजर लेकर गया था बिल्ली का घर तोड़ने। अरे मम्मी, उस बिल्ली के घर में एक बड़ी बिल्ली भी रहती है, अब वो मेरे पीछे पड़ी हुई है। देखो वो आ रही है मुझे काटने के लिए। मैंने तुम्हें पहले ही मना किया था कि बिल्लियों का घर मत तोड़ो। अब वो बिल्ली तुम्हें छोड़ेगी नहीं, काट के ही मारेगी। देखो वो आ गई, वो आ गई। जल्दी बचा लो मुझे। अरे हटो, इस बिल्ली को तो मैं अकेला ही भगा दूंगा। अब ये देखो, बिल्ली चल भाग जा यहाँ से, नहीं तो मैं तुझे पीट दूंगा।
Mr. Wick and let you to home. The house itself is humble and comfortable, but this does not matter. It was concerned. It was the first main thing for his life. He had determined mentally enough to scroll through story playing field in an afternoon in which the games he looked. He liked to smell to the exchange a few words with his boys when they games. He liked to stroll and exchange a few words with the boys when they touched their caps to him. He made a special point of getting all the ladies and having them to tea with him during the first time. He always ordered a coconut cake with pink icing from in the village, and during the winter term they were to a little below them in front of the fire, smoking a better sound. The bottom one day in little shade below his greatest station makes a sense which made there are different goodies, and he could ask the new days of their living and the fulfilled his intelligence that their place were near captive and eventually at 5 after he had less than the 2 hairs and good grace and the cloak and say he walked and very shaped walk. And he would smile and shake hands with them in the courts, leaving them to face across the road to the school with their command decent old boy chiefs who give him a very good deal. And to when he was so focused off, and chips also would be making comment to Mr. Weekend when she entered his room to play before he went to complete almost interesting term his weekend young as grandson tells me he told himself his uncle was natured calling with the Hollywood he had there to anything to it was journey. I remember calling wood many gold things to to the university group to get a ball out of the window. Might have broken his neck that young remember he used to be kid who must have been in your time. The weekend before his ceremony was changing liner room at the school. Yes, I know, answered की आवाज़ टूटी जरा but he won over dead words between us. Just check like in every moment of him that kind never does not get the medians. Yes, yes, will you be wanting anything else or nothing more? Young tan chap like he was killed in empathy. I think yes, simply being my nice about himself. Very good, sir. Simply sent life Mr. Bacon, who had no worried head. He was educated and his was a little money saved up. They was dizzy, could afford everything and anything he wanted. His dog was simple and with school masterly taste. A few bookshelves and sporty masterpiece cut with picture cards and screen photographs of boys and men are both described bring easily cheer pictures on his wall and gloss and his phantom really everything had come out of his old house. Master room in schoolhouse has books where cheap classification is his being has subject. There was, however, a sense of historical and this later he was also an potential poet with chief editing of written over chips everything and something. He took down the bill of man road for a few memories, but he was soon back again with Dr. Thunder of Inspector Finch. He was not despite his long year of assistant teaching a few profound classical scholar indeed in his later and decomposition of Flint and Bacon living about his term, loading it with one term that indeed a few large and he recognized the learning critical of her time. The individual of few digits that he recognized to be a bunch of unending number of people who understood searching was to him calm, slack and all valleys of finishing it remarkable it on his field in his drive from a classical education. So really that Mr. Bacon with his quiet enjoyment of reading and talk and reading an old man and with youth and only a little pet still fairly active for his year and drinking tea, recovering, purging himself with correction for this next edition of this book fields directory with his And later on his superiorly but was legal script. He had new masters duty as well as new boys. They were to them automatically come and his were leaving after the visit on the iconic characteristics. The old boys he are about mixing the tea, a typical bachelor if every there was one which was sadly incorrect. Wickham Chips was not a bachelor at all. He had married, though it was so long ago that none of this stuff Brookfield could remember his wife. There come to him stories to the workman file and gentle amount of tea thoughts. Triggered recollections of old times, suffering the spring of 1896. He was 48 in age and was preference of habits pains to a predicable. He had just been appointed housemaster with his and his classical forms. He had made for himself a warm and busy corner of life during the summer vacation of he went up to this lake district with Roden occasions his weekend and claimed of work and remembered had he lived suddenly on some family's business trip, stay on alone at Wisdom Heads where he belongs in the small farmhouse.